Hello students. Today we are going to continue to learn about the economy. In the past we talked about goods, services, consumers, and producers. In other words, we talked about who spends money, how they make that money, and what they spend their money on. Today we are going to talk about the difference between a want and a need and spending and saving money. We are going to talk about why people make the decisions they do about how to spend their money. To help us understand, let's talk about the difference between a want and a need. Let's say that word together. Need. What is a need? You might remember in the past how we talked about plants and animals and what they need to live. Plants need water, air, sunlight, and a place to grow. Animals need food, water, air, shelter, and a habitat where they can live and get those needs. People, like you and me, have similar needs. We need healthy food to eat and water to keep our bodies hydrated. We need air and shelter, a place to live to protect us from the heat or the cold or extreme weather. We also need clothes to protect our bodies and shoes for protecting our feet. These things are called needs because humans need them to survive. Sometimes needs may vary. Some people might need medicine or a visit to the doctor to survive. Sometimes the things we need to do to keep ourselves and others healthy can change, and we have to adapt. However, mostly when we think of needs, we're thinking of food, water, clean air, shelter, and the necessary clothing to protect our bodies. Wants are different than needs. Wants are things that we want, but we don't really need them to survive. Toys and candy are things we want, but we don't need them. We might want an ice castle, but we don't need it. Video games are fun, but they are wants, not needs. Jewelry, that's a want. You may even want new skins for your Fortnite characters, but let's face it, I don't even know what that is, so we probably don't need it to survive. It's a want, not a need. People have to make decisions about money because with very few exceptions, no one has enough money to buy everything they could ever possibly want. That means we have to make a choice. Sometimes buying one thing means we can't buy another thing. People think about both their wants and their needs when deciding what they can buy and how to spend their money. Let's look at what would happen if I only thought about my wants and not my needs. I want a new party dress. Ooh, and maybe some fancy shoes. I want some sparkly jewelry too. Ooh, now that I have this, I want a fur coat. I want new sunglasses. Now that I have these, I want to fly to Paris. And I want to eat ice cream. But if I spend all my money on all of these wants, I won't have enough money for my needs. If I spend all my money on a trip to Paris, I won't have enough money for a place to live. And I need food to eat. I don't need jewelry. So maybe instead of spending all my money on these wants, I'll just stick to the sunglasses. Since I didn't spend my money on all of those wants, I saved my money for the things that I really need. Now, what I want you to do is to look at the following items and determine if it's a want or a a need. Thanks for learning about the economy with me today. Goodbye.